Hey everybody, how's it going? So just wanted to show you guys the Master Weaver textiles that we have this year. This is the fall 2018 Master Weaver textiles. We have everything from scarves to shawls. You can see some of the stuff behind us. This is one of the Master Weaver scarves. This one's going for 90 bucks. The Master Weaver stuff is a bit more expensive because it is all natural dyes, all handmade, all baby alpaca, and from very remote areas. Um, Here's another one, and this one has some Andean symbology on it, such as the amaro or the snake, and the llama, and this is an ibis or some sort of bird. That one's only 80.
Let me show more close.
Sorry, baby. This one's one of my favorites. The one I have on and this one are one of my favorites. Really beautiful Master Weaver textile there. So when you buy one of these, we'll send you the information about which plants are used to get these colors. This one, for example, is matcha matcha, I believe. You also have the yellow is yanile, the red is cochinilla, the white is just natural color from the alpaca, and the pink and the orange you see down here are also from cochinilla. So yeah, these are the Master Weaver, and we also give you a photo of the lady who made it, usually holding the textile that you now own in your hands. We go to a very remote area in the Andes. This is just neutral or natural alpaca colors there. So these are the alpacas come in all the shades that you see here, and they just shave them and then spin the thread with the pushkas, which Isabel is going to learn how to use a pushka one of these days. That's the drop spindle, and that's how they make the thread. So all the thread is hand spun. She doesn't look too thrilled about learning to make the pushka, does she? Isabel, you need to learn. She's not a real Peruvian. So here's another one with some beautiful whites in there. One of the ladies, one of the weavers, sadly, I think from the first red scarf I showed you, one of the weavers has passed away, sadly. So those pieces from her name was, I think it was like Rodolfa or something like that, but she passed away. So we specifically tried to purchase a number of things from her just because to help her family and whatnot. We purchased them from her son. So that's a sad story. And if you do end up with one of those pieces, we'll give you a photo of her and all that good stuff. This one, Isabel, if you would stand up, or actually if you would, this one's huge. I don't know if they'll be able to see it, but keep going, back up. Can you? No, okay. Well, so yeah, this one's a really, really big Master Weaver piece. It's got some beautiful oranges in it. These are all from the same area. It's an area above the Sacred Valley of the Incas, which is near Cusco in southern Peru. And the Sacred Valley of the Incas is where the Incas grew a lot of their crops and whatnot. Here's some more Master Weaver pieces. And yeah, these are, no, this one's not. This one's something different. I think these represent cairns or stacks of rocks. But there's one that has yamapu. Here it is. This is the little yamapu because it's little droplets of poo the way the llamas make that poo. I don't know if you guys can see this. This one's really pretty. I really like this one. I might want to keep it, although I'll probably keep this one. But anyway, this one, it's neutral colors except for one stripe in the middle. Don't know if you guys can see that, but one stripe in the middle has a blue or teal tint to it, which is really pretty. This is another one. We have this one listed on Etsy. It's another Master Weaver piece. I specifically remember the lady I bought this from. This was one of the first bigger pieces that I got. The sticker price is $224, but we probably could do it for around $200. But it's very long, even longer than the piece we showed you earlier. Here's another beautiful scarf with that matcha matcha or quince teal. I think in this case it's quince. This one, for example, is $80, and yeah, it has some really, really nice colors on it there. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, here's another neutral one. As I was saying earlier, we go to a very, very remote area above the Sacred Valley. Not in the Sacred Valley of the Incas. The Sacred Valley is not particularly remote at all, but we go about 4 or 5 hours up above the Sacred Valley into some very, very remote communities where the people basically only speak Quechua. They don't speak, well, not everyone, but most of the weavers we work with only speak Quechua. They don't speak anything in Spanish. And so we've learned just a little bit of Quechua. I actually know more than Isabel, because she's not a real Peruvian. I know a little bit more than Isabel, because I've been studying it a bit. I'm just kidding. She's a real Peruvian.
Who make good green rice?
She makes really good green rice. She's the best Peruvian I've ever met, actually. This is a really cool bag here. It is a Master Weaver double pocket bag. So these pockets you see, they use a technique that's only just in a couple communities still in the Andes. They don't sew this pocket on. They use 2 looms, and they weave it together using 2 different looms. And that's a technique that's been lost in most areas. It's very hard to do, and it creates this awesome pocket. And we are lucky enough to work with a few of the remaining communities that still know how to do that double pocket, double loom, or extra pocket double loom technique. So yeah, that's pretty unique and that's pretty special. We're glad to be able to support these weaving traditions. We really like working with these communities because, in my opinion, they make the best textiles. I had some paper on it. They make the best textiles in the world, and they've preserved these weaving traditions in these really remote, high Andean communities for quite a long time.
Someone's married.
This is a marriage shawl or table runner. It can be whatever you want. You see those 2 birds there, and that's a symbol to represent love and marriage in Andean culture. So this is a marriage shawl table runner textile. And it's also that one's very long as well. This is a really beautiful piece. I think, is this one mine, Isabel? Yep, this one's mine. This is it goes for 150. This is a marriage, romance, love piece with the symbology of the kissing birds on it. And I just love this blue stripe on it. I think that's great. It also has snakes, birds, and other things in the central pattern there. Then we got these cool, really cool little, Isabel had these custom made. She wanted a different style and size of bag of chuspa. These are traditionally used in the Andes to carry coca or other items, but oftentimes coca. And so Isabel had these custom made. She told the weaver how long she wanted them to be, etc., etc. And yeah, now we have these. We, as I said, most of the ladies there speak only Quechua, and we can only speak to them in the little bit of Quechua we know. But of course, we have a translator, one of the men from the communities who's sort of our organizer, our fixer. He speaks Spanish and Quechua. So whenever we want to talk to the ladies, if our limited Quechua can't get us by, we use him as a translator. This is a bag I had made. There's only one of this size. I thought it looked a little bit too long, so this is the second version. And it's some do not have the custom the special pocket, and some do. We have ones, and so I really personally like these bags. I think they're really pretty. We only have a very limited amount this year. These are my custom chuspa. But yeah, I really like these. They fit on me quite well. I'll have more custom made next year, but as for this year, this is all we have of these custom chuspas, custom bags. So yeah, those are really pretty. I really like those. I think those are quite nice. Oh, this is another one of the longer ones. That's a longer chuspa. This is a nice chuspa a bag that I picked up in the entrance to Manu National Park. So when you go to Manu, right before you head down, you crest this ridge. And that ridge is on the outskirts of where these weaving communities work. And sometimes they send a lady or a boy up to the entrance of the park because they know people come by there. And they sell these bags. This is one of the ones she made. You can see it's a little different from all the other stuff here because she's from slightly still in the same area, but not the same towns that we normally work with. So we have a bit of unique stuff from her work, like this, which I love this, I assume it's a flower, that one. I love that flower pattern, that's cool. And then this is one of the last custom chuspas, which are really cool with the double pocket. I love the teals and the blues. They are very beautiful. And this is one of the prettiest, it's one of the prettiest Master Weaver pieces I've seen in quite a while. It's really, really, really nice, really beautiful patterns on that. I love the colors. I had to pick this one up when I saw it. I just thought it was so cool. It's so intricate. It's amazing that the ladies are able to remember these patterns in their